Hi Taurus, I hope that you guys are doing well. Before we get into it, I would like to set the intention for this to be a space where everyone allows themselves to feel seen and validated, and ultimately for this to be a safe space and a healing space in alignment with everyone's highest good. I was hearing domino effect. Okay, what's going on here? There may be something that you're being called to balance out within a relationship that you have. I'm seeing some sort of tension or friction that we're experiencing with someone. This is someone you have history with. You may even be fighting yourself on something. Maybe this is about being with someone new versus wanting to manifest a dynamic with someone you already know and feeling conflicted about that. So maybe this is about getting clear on what you want. You could be experiencing a sense of nostalgia when it comes from somebody you've had a past connection with, and this may be throwing you off a bit because you're like, do I want this? Do I want something with someone I already know and am familiar with, or do I want something new? Like, is that actually going to work out? I'm definitely seeing some type of internal conflict we're experiencing because of this. Maybe you're also having a hard time walking away from someone, but you know that you need to. Like, in your mind, I'm seeing that be justice for a situation. And you know that if you just walk into the past, you're going to be feeling conflicted. And I'm seeing there potentially, like, be some rough type of relationship that you experience if you walk back into a relationship with someone from the past. Although I am seeing the opportunity present itself to you here, Taurus. Yeah, I'm seeing you, like, in deep thought about this person from the past and about having an opportunity with them. I'm hearing the life we shared, Taurus. But I think we're really being guided right now to make sure that we're not wearing the rose-colored lenses when we're looking back at this. Because this may be something nostalgic that we're being guided to move away from. Maybe something we need to work out prior to moving on. I'm getting something about posture. Interesting. Like sitting up very straight. I don't know what that's about. Maybe something we're doing. Maybe something like yoga related. Okay. I was feeling this before the card came out. We are learning a lesson right now, going through a karmic test. And this is about walking away from something. When you were in the midst of this relationship that I'm sensing you're feeling some nostalgia over, you recognize that it wasn't going to be what you wanted it to be. Like, what you needed, your needs were not going to be met in this connection. And so maybe now that you're away from that or have had some sort of distance, you've kind of forgotten what you were feeling when you were in that position with that person, in the relationship with that person. But this is about, I'm hearing looking at yourself straight in the mirror. It's about being real with yourself here and not just remembering only the good times when we think about this person. This is about remembering realistically what was going down in the relationship and not having to repeat that cycle, because I'm definitely seeing that if there's something that you're revisiting here with someone and you may be feeling more and more tempted to like go back to someone or like reinitiate, remanifest something with someone that you've already had, I'm seeing this is going to turn out the same exact way that it's been turning out. So you're being guided to remember what it felt like when you were in that dynamic realistically and not just the good times. You may also be being prepared for this. If you feel like you kind of moved on from someone and all of a sudden you keep having thoughts about this person, your guides may be sending you a message that this person may be reaching back out to you. I'm just picking that up here for someone. So this is kind of like to prepare you for what's going to happen. But this is about changing what it is that you're manifesting. And it's about really moving on from the past here. Giving yourself the time that you need as well to do that. So you can find a dynamic that actually works for you. Yeah, I'm seeing in relation to love, I'm seeing there's some type of new opportunity that's going to be opening up for you for some type of committed relationship. I'm looking at the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Wands here. I'm looking at Libra, Cancer, Saturn, and Scorpio. Once you complete the karmic test where you really do move on from whatever this is from the past, I'm seeing that what's coming to fruition is a new cycle with someone. And I'm getting that this is new. I don't think that you know this person, whoever the new person is that's going to be coming through. And it's for sure something that you wanted. But I'm almost seeing this like transitionary period. It's almost like making the decision to be determined for something new rather than being sucked back into something old. And that's what helps you actually manifest something new for yourself. So it's like when it comes, you're going to be ready for it. Because as I said before, maybe there's something that you're working out right now when it comes to a sense of nostalgia you'd been experiencing about a past relationship, and this is about clearing that out and moving forward, because I'm seeing something new is going to be coming through for you. So it's about like preparing for that and being ready for it when it comes through, because if you're still stuck in the past, you may not like recognize the opportunity, or it may not be presented to you. And I'm seeing like your guides kind of preparing you for something here, Taurus. So it's about opening yourself up to it. Yeah, for sure. I'm seeing messages come through from your guides that you're getting. But it's about being in touch enough to actually be seeing these and seeing the messages that are coming through. And it means also moving away from a sense of nostalgia, because if you're constantly stuck in the past, you're not going to be in the present and seeing what's coming through for you. So it's about like being grounded, staying grounded, I'm hearing, and focusing on what's actually currently happening for you. You may be reaching out to someone, to help you. Maybe if you're feeling stuck, you may be getting some type of help with moving forward. Not for everyone. But like you may, like this can even be somebody you talk to, whether this is a conversation between you and your spirit guides or like somebody that you trust to have a conversation with. And I'm seeing you have some sort of dialogue, and it's like, look at how far I've come from like where I began, and like you gaining clarity on like the distance that you've actually traveled when it comes to the work that you've been doing. Also how you've changed as well. And maybe you are also like relying on somebody a little bit to give you some type of perspective that you needed. It's like you really have come a distance, and I'm seeing you recognize that. It's like standing with yourself for a second, sitting in that and being like, over the past couple months I've made so much progress. Over the past couple years I've made so much progress. Thinking about that, thinking about where you were. It's almost like all of these subtle changes that you're recognizing that were hard to see when you compare like one day to another, but it's like when you look back at a chunk of time that has passed, you're recognizing like where you've gotten to now, and definitely feeling good about that. I'm seeing. Yeah, making progress with what you've done, how you've taken control. Also, who you're, like, this position that you're stepping into where you feel more comfortable taking action and doing things that are necessary rather than, like, relying on other people to tell you what to do. This is about doing things of your own regard. And recognizing that you're good at that. Recognizing that you're good at leading yourself. I'm also seeing something creative that we're starting, something that we're initiating, something that we're leading, something we're in charge of. Something new that we're starting. I'm seeing it be like, because of the progress that you've made, it's opened you up to an opportunity, something that you want to be pursuing. I'm seeing as well progress that you've made with getting more comfortable expressing yourself, initiating conversations, things like that. Being more patient, opening yourself up more as an active listener. And there's definitely someone, like, there could be someone in your past that you felt really drawn to, really attracted to. You got along really well with this person. But for whatever reason, it became apparent that you needed to go in your own direction. And this is about having the faith that you can find what you want while starting something new for yourself. This is also about bringing aspects of yourself together when it comes to getting more comfortable calling things out, being vocal, maybe getting on some type of platforms, something that you want to be doing creatively. It's about bringing those aspects of yourself together. This is about your manifesting energy, about you expressing yourself, about expressing something creatively, maybe in a more public sense as well, and getting more comfortable with that, because it's like, you know, you're creative and you know that you have something valuable that you want to be speaking on. So this is about moving into a direction where you may be like delivering something in a creative way, starting some type of project, pursuing something, working on something, and it's about believing in yourself, believing in this vision that you have. Something like that is what I'm getting. Something that you're exploring, some type of philosophy, creative venture, new perspective, something you're expanding upon, something you're learning more about. I'm looking at Sagittarius here. Something you're becoming more pragmatic with, I'm getting. It's like taking something that before was just a theory and now doing something actively with that. Something that can potentially be quite lucrative for you, I'm seeing. Interesting. Okay, so this is something that you could possibly be making money doing. Okay, but the thing is right now, I'm seeing that what is needed is you may have some... You may be recognizing that sometimes you get into a place where you're not believing in yourself, not believing in what you can do, the power that you have, maybe like putting yourself down in a way. This is about moving beyond that. It's about getting out of that space. It's about believing in yourself, believing in what you can do, believing that your mission is important, things like that. And allowing your inspiration to be expressed freely. So definitely stepping into a place where you feel more comfortable shining in the way that you want to. Taurus. All right, my friends, we are going to leave the reading here. I would like to thank everybody for joining. Thank you for tuning in. I'm wishing everybody love and light and healing, and I hope to catch you guys next time.